All right, so this is episode 2, and we're going to make it a bit shorter than the previous one. But I said I wanted to read something that I wrote, and I wrote this before finding God and everything, and it's very true. So we are all miracles created, and one day we find our purpose and make it worth it. Sometimes we're placed in a situation to test us, so embrace it and take it on full throttle. Don't give up resorting to a bottle until you wobble as you know too much. Tomorrow you'll feel horrible. Try to eat food. Unable to stomach or swallow leads to feeling hollow. Empty and time you cannot borrow. So face it today, not tomorrow. Eventually, you have to mentally attack through something that increases anxiety, and which for most may be sobriety. Yet it's more than likely fact that society is driven to be stuck on devices, barely living, and I don't like it. Now we are forced into hiding, told how to live our lives, and this leads to a lack of imagination. What's happened to this beautiful nation? I'm ashamed that they use this virus as fuel to feed the fire of fear. So I'll use my mic when I make my songs to bring people near and closer together before suicides take over and people no longer feel better.
Amen.
As they aren't allowed to enjoy small things like the beautiful weather. That's changing now, which is a good thing. I don't want to see more last letters, so I write this because they want a war. Well, we'll be one step ahead of the system that's making us watch the days fade away drifting, always told to be listening to the media and the rubbish that they're feeding you. As for me and my army, or our army, whoever's joining us, we're here to reduce self-harming, starring the stars, moon and sun as our ammunition with a mission to keep living to the fullest possible instead of stuck feeling horrible. Turn it off because the news is rude and unwatchable. My choice is to be unstoppable. People watch me fall, get back up. I'm not going to forever break or bend, and I'll lend my hand to anyone I call my friend. Love and laughter is what I'll spread until the end, and that's not pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's raw, that's mad. I've got this coin here.
Yeah.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Guess what? It's neither, mate.
Why?
Just a day at a time.
Well,
like it?
That's true. I do like it. Because that's how you have to live your life.
Yeah.
One thing at a time.
That's it.
One day at a time. Especially if you go through anxiety and from a mind of overthinking. And when you're enhanced on drugs, how much more do you overthink then? It's not good.
Yeah, 100%, man. I'm with you. A head full of thoughts, and you sit in your own head, and there's nothing worse, you know what I mean?
Tearing apart, blowtorching phones, you name it.
Oh, we've done it all, haven't we?
Curtain knifing.
Oh, it's been hectic.
Falling asleep behind the wheel. We'll get into that a bit later.
See, the phone just moved by itself, or was it when I elbowed the table?
Yeah, you need to settle down, Ronnie. Yeah.
Oh, so back to a day at a time. Huh?
Yeah.
It was seriously, and there you go, guys. Day at a time. And to tell you the truth, from the start of this year, and it just made so much sense of like, it's one of the things that I think about daily, you know what I mean? And I'll think about daily every single day. And just that saying, man, is, it gives you so much stabilisation, and it just works for me so much, you know what I mean?
Living in the present.
Yeah, and exactly. And I heard that through, all the past, bro, of being in and out of meetings and drug and alcohol counsellors and everything, you know what I mean? Just a day at a time. But I didn't take it in. I didn't absorb it, you know what I mean? So, and from the start of the year, it's one of the tools of my many that I use, you know what I mean? Because it is.
And I didn't agree with it at first, but that's just because that's how we're wired, is we want to do so many things at one time. But it's not possible. You can do multiple things, but you need to focus on one at a time. So that's a massive thing, and one day at a time, because if you're focusing on the future and what you're going to do tomorrow, what you're going to eat, what you're going to wear, today's got enough troubles. I posted that on my Facebook.
Yeah.
To worry about tomorrow.
Hard out, man. And what you're saying, bro, that's just, you think like, you know me and about me and my day at a time, and that I'm big on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you like looking tomorrow or the next day and then into the future, just say for holidays or this and that, from coming from the addict scene, and like you're getting clean, you can't have that, man, because it creates stress. And stress is definitely one of those things, mate. It's a big no.
It'll kill you quicker than anything. It'll kill you quicker than the drugs, and then you take the drugs and then it increases your stress.
Hard out.
So, it's not that you can't have plans, you can't set out goals, but you need to make sure that whatever you're doing that day, you do that. Yeah. Don't think about what you're going to do in a week's time. Yeah, you can plan something to do in a week's time, but you may break that promise and you can't be hurt by that.
Yeah, that's it. A day at a time, man. So, say for instance, what did I do today? I woke up, considering it's just like, I'm always saying to Z, I'm always saying, yeah, bro, I'll come down, and come over and stay.
3 weeks later.
Yeah. So, at least finally I woke up this morning and, today was a true example, a day at a time. And today was pretty much another good day. I come down to the beaches from over my way around lunchtime, and today was pretty much planned out. So I got up, got on my way over here, and came over here and to Z's house, and then we went for a little bushwalk, got out in a bit of nature, and then we went jumped on a bus and went down to Manly for a stroll.
Well, that's it. And a lot of people don't realise, but 20 minutes of pure exercise and getting air going into your lungs, right? And when I say exercise, not just the gym, but actually walking along a beach or walking through a bush or something like that is very therapeutic for your brain. It calms you down, relaxes you, because you stop stressing stressing about everything. If you could take yourself away from your phone and stuff like that and just enjoy what's around you, that's when in the thing that I wrote, too many people are stuck on their devices, and I don't like it. Yeah. That's because, we have dinners now. We go out to a pub and everyone's on their phones. I don't go to pubs anymore because I just don't see the point.
The phone zone.
Yeah, but, you go out socialising, but it's antisocial. It's like,
It's another one of our tools that we use, staying clean. And it's a big thing that we must do. And that, I know us two, we love to do, and that is get out in nature like we did today and going down that bush trail and the bush walk to the waterfall, to get out and you just feel the spiritual connection, with outside and the wildlife and all that. And that's one of the things when now being clean, coming up to like 5 months clean, it's one of the things that you indulge and you take in. And, you definitely would not catch me in a million years doing that while I was on it and I was using. You more catch me behind blinds like this, fucking hiding from no one. But, yeah.
Hiding from yourself.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that, subtly,
Well, it is, because you're hiding from yourself because you aren't yourself.
Yeah.
So realistically, you're using that to suppress your emotions and not be your authentic self, which is something that, for me and for Blake, it's taken a long time and we're still not perfect, still not completely healed. I mean, look, when I say I'm not completely healed, I'm definitely, I won't go back to drugs, but when it comes down to it, it's a pain medication, right?
Yeah.
I've suffered an injury, right? And, I get given pain medication. And the addiction type itself, and this is where I'll be honest with you guys, is, okay, you take a couple, yes, it helps with the pain, right? I've had to ban myself because I don't have self-control.
Yeah.
That's just the truth.
There's no self-control being an addict, mate.
I'm not going and chasing getting drugs, but then I'm in pain like I am today and I need them. But I can't go and get them because I've had too many. And that's just a problem that we're going to face for a long time. So I still consider myself clean because I'm taking it for pain.
Yeah, of course.
But when I say, out of the truth of my heart, I wouldn't say disgusted in myself because I know myself.
That's a big word.
Yeah, but I know myself, and at least I can acknowledge that and be open about it. So when I say clean, you could say it's not clean, but then I'll take Panadols because I've got to take something for pain.
Yeah.
So
that's all right. It's prescribed, and you've got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? But we know there's no more than that, or you just be it will get you absolutely nowhere.
Relapsed.
Except in a whole lot of reverse, going beep beep beep, and you end up behind blinds like this again, and that's a big no.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll finish it up here.
Give us 1 sec because we're going to split it into 10-minute parts.
Yeah.